Hello my lovelies and welcome to today's Money Matters video. So a couple of days ago you sat down with me as I figured out my fortnightly budget, and today you guys get to join me as I actually stuff the envelopes. So let's get to it, shall we? Alrighty, so I actually got my new folders in the mail the other week, and it was so much fun actually moving everything across and sorting everything out and figuring out which binder I wanted to hold each of the envelopes and how I wanted to organize it all, because I actually had it organized and then got there and put it all together and went, no, I hate that. So I got to spend some time reorganizing it, which was pretty awesome. But we'll sit down and get to it. So today, well, my envelopes actually fall into two categories. I've got my sinking funds. So my sinking funds, move that out of the way. So my sinking funds are actually anything that I want to save for. So I've got my car servicing in here. I've got my gifts because it doesn't usually get spent very often. They get saved until birthdays come up. I've got my home deposit, as well as the trackers for my savings in my cash and my bank envelopes. And then I've got the envelope of the money that I have to put back to the bank. My other folder, move these out of the way, I've called my spending folder. So this is everything that I put money aside to so that I can actually go out and spend on. So my rent, my health, and then the trackers for my phone expenses, my health insurance, and my insurance and licensing for my cars all stay in here. And then I've got little sticky notes on the back here that just remind me what is covered in, or what I've budgeted for to be covered by this envelope. And then, yeah, see, there it is. And my bills, so my house bills, those sorts of things. My food, I merged. I used to have a food budget and then an eating out budget, but I put it all together because I wasn't actually spending a lot on eating out. That may have to change, but that's okay. That's the awesome thing about having a budget or an envelope system, is it's actually adaptable and you can change it as many times as you want, however you want, and play around with things on a regular basis to find out what actually works for you, which is what I've done. I've spent years figuring out a sort of system that has worked for me, and still to this day I mess it around and I throw it all over the place and then I figure it out again. So that's my bills, food, fuel, and then self-care, miscellaneous, and my home and pants. So that's everything that lives in my spending folder. So let's go back into my sinking folder and get out the money that is to go back to the bank, which will be used today for my cash stuffing. So when I do my budget, and if I have anything in my to bank, when I figured it out and I go, this is how much I need to withdraw, I take the money out of here first and then I only withdraw the difference. Otherwise I've got to deposit into the bank and then withdraw, and that just drives me up the wall, to be honest. Works for other people, not something that works for me. So we'll put those over there, and I've got a little cheat sheet off to the side to actually show how much I need and where it's going and all that sort of stuff. So we'll sit down and we'll count this first. So I need to end up with $850, and I should have $750 notes. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 50, and 700. So that is correct. And yeah, I'll put it over here. And I should have 120. So 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Perfect. I should have 40 in 10s, 10, 20, 30, and 40. Perfect. And I should have 2 5s for $10. There we go. Alrighty, let's start with, and I'm actually going to fill out my trackers on camera today because I'm using a really nice pen and I feel like writing, so that's what we're doing. Let's start with my sinking funds, shall we? Because that's always a nice place to start, isn't it? All right, so, oh, and that one is open. Whoopsie. My car service and maintenance currently, pick that up, currently has $1,021. And oh, that's right, I'm not actually adding anything to this one. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. All right, let's try this again. Huh. My gifts, we'll start with my gifts. So my gifts, I'll bring this out. And I don't actually track every single cent I spend on my trackers. I just track, oh, apart from up there, I changed it. So I'm going to track my income. So this is how much I'm putting in. And then each fortnight, before I sit down to actually fill my envelopes, I sit down and calculate how much I've spent that fortnight, which will go on there. All right, so gifts currently has $150.80, and gifts is getting a 20. So we'll take one of those. Put that in there, make sure all my notes are the same way around, because yes, I'm one of those crazy peoples. Alrighty. And I need a bigger table, I really do. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, the date today, I think it's the 19th, yes, the 19th. 19th of July. Income. And I added 20, which puts us up to 170.80. All right, perfect. All right, my home deposit. My home deposit has 1,115 and is getting 15. So take that. And we find the separator for the 10s and 5s. Slide that in there. And yeah, 19th today, so the 19th. And it is income plus $15. My trusty calculator over the side here, 1115. Yeah, because my brain is a little bit fried today. 130. $1,130. Perfect. And then just update this one, because even though I'm not actually putting cash into it, it is still a tracker for the stuff that I have at my bank, which is always helpful. So 19th of July, income, and we're adding 1077. So 48 58.95 plus 10.77 gives us a total of 4869.72. 69.72. That is my sinking funds complete. So I'll put that up there. Reorganize all my little notes because they get messy. And here we go. Let's start at the back today. Yeah, let's start at the back. I'm feeling a bit different. So we'll start at the back. Tap that down. And we'll start with Home and Pets. And Home and Pets is getting 50. That's right. See, it's so tiny. It's so small. I keep spending it on fishy stuff, which is totally worth it, but also, oh, small envelope. 19th of July, income. Going at plus 50, which gives us 125. There we go. Oopsie. Totally butterfingers today. I don't know what the hell's going on, but here we are. We make do, don't we? Alrighty. Miscellaneous today is getting 15. So we're going to go for 10 and 5 and find that wonderful little separator. Make sure they're all the same way. There we go. I actually keep the coins in my envelopes because I track everything down to the last cent. And then when I get to like $10 in coins or $5 in coins, I actually swap it out with the money that I keep in my purse, so that it doesn't get overwhelmed. And we added plus $15, which takes our total up to, so $118.30 plus our 15 gives us $133.30. That's a lot of threes today. Alrighty, tuck that one in. Self-care, alrighty. Self-care is getting $40. So we'll go 2 20s. That's what we organised before. 2 20s, tuck that in. And so I have $50. Well, I have $60, so I could easily swap that out for a $50 note or something, but I keep little ones in till I need to swap it out, and then I change it for a $50 note or something else in one of the other ones. So we've got the 19th of July, and we have income of, I forgot what we added, 40, that's right, oh my goodness, of $40, and it has a balance of $89.20. So $89.20 plus our $40 gives us a new balance of $129.20. Alrighty, so hopefully soon I'll be able to get a new filming setup, and then this won't be as messy or crazy. Hopefully, but who knows. Fuel has a balance of $751, and we're going to give it $30. So find that nice little separator again. because I'm weird about that. And we're gonna add $30 to this. So the 19th of July income. See, I haven't filled up since the last one. Plus 30. So we have $751.50 plus 30 gives us $781.50 today. Alrighty. So that is pure. Food is getting, I think, $80. Yeah, 80. So 50, 70, and 80. So this is fun. I might be easier if I pull these ones out, divvy them out. So 10 in there, 20 in there, and oh my goodness, I just realised I've got new notes and old notes together. Nope, there we go, problem solved. And then tuck the 50 at the back. And there's my little placeholder. So there we go. Stuff that back all in. And look, oh, it's so pretty now. So cool. It's the 19th of July. We've got income of $80. And we had $871.70 in there. We're going to add the 80, which will give us $951.70. So as you can see, what I've done is there's my income there from our last cash stuffing. And then this, so yesterday I sat down and I figured out my fortnightly spending amount. So that is how much I've spent. I spent $305.60. I know, ridiculous. I need to bring it down, which is, oh my gosh. So hopefully this fortnight I can bring that down and try and cook more at home. Because I was on holiday, I was like, you know what, I'm going to eat out and enjoy all that sort of fun stuff if I can. Alright, so bills is not getting anything. And then we need to do these trackers so that I can stuff them back in. Now, phone expenses. So 19th of July. Income. Phone expenses is getting 20. So after I finished filming today, I will do the transfer. So I'll go into my banking app and transfer that across. It's the 19th of July. So some of these I haven't spent anything out of because my health insurance doesn't come out until the end of the month. So I put money in each fortnight and then it will get debited after. Because it's, I pay my health insurance monthly. And it's getting $5. So I actually have to add this one up because my brain is not awake enough to do this. 3, 2, 3. 38. And my car insurance is not getting anything because I actually have enough here to cover my car insurance and it's not due until January. So I'm going to hold off, stuff some other envelopes, and then I'll come back and build that one up again later. And my licensing is actually due soon. I think it's September or something. So I just want to make sure I have a good enough buffer in here to cover for it. And I'm adding 10. Alright, so that's those ones. And then they just, I can get my fingers together, sit back in here. Oopsie. I swear they fit. They do. I don't know what is up with me today. I'm struggling mad. Right, my health. Oh, yeah. This took a wicked hit as well because I love my therapist, but she cost me lots of money, which is why I budget so that I can afford to go see my therapist. Income, and I think I was adding, how much am I adding? 200 into health. So, oh, that's nice and easy. 1, 2, 2, 2, 20. Lots of 2s on this one, and there was a lot of 2s on, a lot of 3s on the other one. So we'll put that in, and then we'll get the 200. So 51, 50, 200, and hopefully everything adds up. So I shouldn't have anything left soon, but it's one of those days. So who knows if I've counted all this correctly. And then my rent. That is the other one. My last envelope. Yeah, so fortnightly rent is $3.75, which is a pain, but we make do. I'd love to live somewhere where we didn't spend that much on like rent, but we're actually in a really, really good neighborhood. So, you know, we get the good neighborhood, good price, but it's expensive. So, but that's okay. We got it covered. Seeing lots of 3s again. So this should be 400, hopefully. Hopefully. This is where it all comes down to. See if I've actually done my maths correctly today. 51, 52, 53, 50, and 4. Got it. Winning. And then that sits in there. So what I'll do is I'll actually change out some of that for 20 and 5s, because I sit down and I put paper clips on my little like 375 denomination. So this is how many fortnights I've got set aside, which is nice. I'm not including these ones. So I've actually got more in here, but that lives at the bank. This is in cash. And then we have it. That is my fortnightly cash stuffing for you guys. As always, it has been a pleasure having you along, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Bye!